Somewhere in my garage, 10 glues are about to fight to the death. Only one leaves as champion. The rest become regret. I'm not a scientist. I have dumbbells and poor judgment. Let's go! So I'm at the hardware store, right? Buying one bottle of wood glue like a normal adult. And then I saw the whole shelf. Titebond, Gorilla, JB Weld, Loctite. There's like 900 of these things. And they all say strongest bond in the universe. They can't all be right. My wife asked why I bought 10 glues. I said it's research. She said, research for what? And honestly, great question. 10 contenders. Let me introduce the cast. Titebond Original, the boring, reliable one. The Honda Civic of glue. Titebond 2, original that went to the gym once. Titebond 3, waterproof, allegedly. Gorilla Wood Glue Original. Gorilla Wood Glue Ultimate, for when original just isn't Gorilla enough. Clear Gorilla Glue. 2 Gorilla Super Glues, because why not? Loctite Power Grab. Technically construction adhesive, but it snuck in saying it glues wood, okay? And JB Weld Clear Weld. Epoxy, the wild card. Doesn't even belong here, and it knows it, but also saying that it glues wood well. Okay, so originally I just wanted to know which one's strongest. Simple. Hang weights off them till they cry. But since I'm going to be playing with these things for 2 days anyway, I figured, why not grade them properly? Like a judgy little glue teacher. 5 categories. Easy to work with, easy to clean up, color when it dries, because nobody wants a glue line that looks like a scar, how long you gotta wait, and the big one, how much weight it holds before it lets go. Scientific? No. Entertaining? Also debatable. Let's ruin some wood. First, fairness. Every glue gets the exact same wood. Same species, same size, same surface. Otherwise, the comments section eats me alive. Pine. Cheap, soft, and it fails in a way that makes good content. Same glue surface on every joint. I marked them, I measured them, I labeled every single one. In handwriting I can no longer read. We'll figure it out. Now we glue, and every glue shows you its whole personality the second it comes out of the bottle. I started with Titebond 3, no issues, smooth, obedient, does what it's told. Then Titebond 2, same story, spread like butter. Get a little heavy-handed and it's messy, but honestly, no complaints. Then Clear Gorilla, and I gotta say, the bottle's actually great. Handy, easy to control, better than the other super glues, and it's a touch thicker so it stays put. Only reason it scores lower than the wood glues on easy to work with is one thing. You can't touch this stuff with your fingers. With PVA, you can just smear it around like a caveman. Freedom. Next, Gorilla Wood Glue Original. Thicker, kinda drippy, but basically the same drill as the other PVAs. Then Gorilla Wood Glue Ultimate. Same again. Nothing new, easy, moving on. Gorilla Super Glue Ultimate. Fine to apply. Same deal, no fingers allowed. Plus, you cannot leave the cap off for more than about a minute or it starts drying in the bottle. Blink and it's a paperweight. Titebond Original. No problem. Never a problem. Loctite. Also easy. Feels like squeezing toothpaste, weirdly satisfying. But again, no fingers on it, so it takes the hit on the score. Gorilla Super Glue Impact Tough. Same as the other super glues. You know the routine by now. And last, JB Weld. Oh, JB Weld. This one took the longest by a mile. The manual swears it bonds wood well. We'll see about that. It's a two-part epoxy, so it mixes as it comes out. And credit where it's due, this one's got a built-in mixer right in the nozzle, so you just push and it mixes itself. Slick. The catch? You've got a few minutes tops, and you basically have to use the whole syringe in one go, because in about 5 to 10 minutes it sets solid. My mixing tube hardened in 10 minutes flat, and I had to finish filming by squeezing the epoxy out and mixing it by hand like it's the 1800s. Out of every glue here, this is hands down the biggest headache to use. I waited 48, because if one of these fails, I want zero excuses. No, oh, you didn't let it cure. 48 hours. 2 days later, testing day. And here's my scientific instrument, my abandoned New Year's resolution. We hang an extra 10 pounds on each glued joint until it snaps. Loser is the one that quits first. And we record the last weight it held before letting go. So if it snaps at 90 pounds, we log that it held 80. Very fair. Very scientific. Okay, real quick, pause the video, right now. Go down to the comments and tell me, who's your money on? Who's gonna be the last glue standing? Lock it in. No changing your answer later when you're wrong. All right, let's do this. After a few minutes, we've got our first loser, Gorilla Super Glue Ultimate. It snaps at 40 pounds, so we're recording it holds up to 30. A few minutes later, at 70 pounds, we lose 2 more contenders at once, Gorilla Super Glue Impact Tough and Loctite Power Grab Ultimate. At 80 pounds, we lose Brave Clear Gorilla Glue. Then things get quiet for a while. Everybody's holding the line. Until 100 pounds, where we lose 3 at once. Titebond 2, Titebond 3, and JB Weld. And I gotta be honest here, this surprised me. I was sure JB Weld was gonna take the whole thing, with Titebond 3 right behind it in second. Well, we have what we have. Let's keep going. At 120 pounds, 2 more drop. Gorilla Wood Glue Original and Gorilla Wood Glue Ultimate. And that leaves us with our winner. And honestly, a big surprise for me, Titebond Original. But for how long? Let's keep piling it on until it breaks. And it snaps at 170 pounds. Wow, that is a seriously heavy workload. And keep in mind, the glued surface on this plank is only 1 1/4 by 1.5 inches. That's it. This is amazing. My garage looks like a crime scene, and I've pulled something in my back, but we have data. Strength is one thing, but if your glue dries the color of mustard, everyone's gonna see it. So, color test. Fresh pine, a blob of each, wait 48 hours again. And the results are a mood board. The wood glues dry tan to amber. Titebond 2 leans yellow, 3 goes kinda light brown, and Titebond Original comes out light yellow. The Gorilla wood glues are natural tan, pretty subtle, anywhere from light brown to a darker brown. Now the clear crew, the super glues, Clear Gorilla, Loctite, and JB Weld, all basically invisible, ghost glue. Now the last test, cleaning it off the wood surface. And I'll tell you right now, you want to clean PVA wood glue right away, because once it dries, it's a whole lot harder to get off. On my usual projects, I wait about 20-30 minutes and then scrape it off with a painter's tool. I'll leave a link in the description. But for curiosity's sake, I let this sit the full 48 hours. So let's see how much I regret that. Okay, first one, Gorilla Superglue Ultimate. Pretty easy to clean up. Clear Gorilla, similar to the first, but you gotta lean on it a little harder. Gorilla Superglue Impact Tough. This one was tougher, way more pressure, and I actually damaged the wood trying to scrape it off. Next, Loctite. Easy to clean, kind of like silicone, but it left an oily feel on the surface and I couldn't get it fully off. A little sanding would fix that though. Next, Titebond Original. Not a nightmare, but harder. Took some real pressure. I'd say so far this is the most stubborn glue we've cleaned. Definitely tougher than Gorilla Superglue Ultimate or Clear, but like I said before, clean it right away and you'd never have this problem. Titebond 2. About the same as original, maybe a touch easier. Titebond 3. This one was easy, almost like the super glues. Now Gorilla Wood Glue Ultimate, similar to Titebond 3, no problem. Gorilla Wood Glue Original, also pretty easy. And JB Weld, very easy, but it left that oily feel on the wood too. Couldn't get it off with the painter's tool, but sandpaper would knock it right out. All right, verdicts, 10 seconds each, let's go. Gorilla Superglue Impact Tough. Bonds in seconds, held about 60 pounds. Great for tiny fixes and stuff you're too impatient to clamp. Terrible if you value your fingerprints. Use it for quick repairs, not structure. Gorilla Wood Glue Ultimate. 110 pounds, waterproof, longer working time, dries natural, easy cleanup. Buy it for anything that lives outside. Gorilla Wood Glue Original. Also 110, water resistant, dries natural. Rock solid everyday interior glue. No complaints. Boring in the best way. Gorilla Super Glue Ultimate. Fastest bond, weakest hold at 30 pounds. It's a specialist. Plastic, metal, little stuff. Not for load-bearing wood. Great in the junk drawer, not in your furniture. Clear Gorilla Glue. Held 70, dries clear. Use it when you need an invisible glue line on mixed materials. Loctite Power Grab. Not even a wood glue, it's construction adhesive, but it held 60 pounds. This is your stick a panel to a wall right now glue. Crystal clear too. Titebond Original, the dark horse. 160 pounds, the strongest joint in the whole test. Interior only, a pain to clean if it fully dries, but it sands easy and the clamp time's short. If your project stays indoors, this is unbeatable for the money. The Civic won the race. Titebond 2, 90 pounds and water resistant. The all-rounder, indoor or outdoor furniture, faster set. If you want one glue to own, this is the safe pick. Titebond 3. Also 90, but fully waterproof with the longest working time. My pick for outdoor and demanding glue-ups where you need time to line everything up. A pro favorite for a reason. JB Weld Clear Weld. The wild card held 90, dries clear, and cures in an hour. But it's a two-part epoxy, so you gotta mix it. Perfect when you're gluing wood to metal, glass, or ceramic. Wrong tool for a plain wood joint, right tool for weird jobs. Also the most expensive and the biggest hassle to use. And here's the whole scoreboard. Strength Champ, Titebond Original, 160. Shocking absolutely no one who's older than 40. Best all-arounder for most of you, Titebond 2 or 3. Best outdoor, Gorilla Ultimate or Titebond 3. Best for tiny fixes, Super Glue. Best for, what even is this material? JB Weld. If you made it this far, you're my kind of person. Do me a favor and drop a comment. I spent a lot of time on this test and it genuinely helps. Hit subscribe so I can keep destroying wood for your entertainment. I gotta go and stick my fingers. See ya!